Hello there. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and welcome if you are new. It's been a while, and I know I've said that before, but man, life is crazy. Life happens, and it just doesn't stop happening. Sorry for any like white-ish noise in the background of this. We've moved again, and my recording setup is a little different, and my computer sounds like a space station when I play The Sims. And I've turned my mic sensitivity all the way down and it still kind of picks up. So I'm gonna see what I can do to fix that, but I'm not really a technologically savvy person. So it might just stay. We'll see. High quality content, right? Yeah, it's been a minute. So much happened. And we're gonna talk through it because that's what we do here. And maybe it'll be like a little therapy sesh for everybody of like, hey, we're all going through some stuff. But also, I was using a website that had some really good copyright-free music, and I was paying for it because I wanted to like support. And all of the music is no longer copyright, even though it still claims that it is, and I pay for it. And so all my videos have a copyright strike on them. I know that doesn't really affect me that much because I'm small, but it's still really frustrating. So I'm just going to try to talk more and not rely on my groovy little music to finish off my videos. Speaking of videos, I'm doing a Create a Sim video and we're going to get way more into it in a second. I'm doing the Nightmare Legacy Challenge and I'm going to cry and it's going to be a good and bad time. Yeah, but life stuff was going on, and so my boyfriend and I lived in an apartment together. It was a great apartment. We loved it until we didn't, and management changed. And like, just picture the grodiest Sims 4 rent apartment, okay? And then picture worse than that. And that's what happened. We did get out. We're fine now. We've moved. It's great. My mom found 2 3-week-old kittens abandoned in her backyard. So I raised 2 kittens. We did keep them. They're like 7 months old now, which is insane. We already had a cat, and that was like current when I was recording last time. We rescued him, and we'd wanted to get him a sibling because my boyfriend and I both work full time, and we wanted to get him like a little sibling. And then these 2 kittens from the distribution system showed up. And like, they couldn't do anything when we got them. They couldn't go to the bathroom by themselves. They couldn't eat by themselves. And so even when I wanted to record, I truly just didn't have the energy to do it. These cats became my entire life at that moment, and I focused all of my time on them. I will probably introduce them at some point because they're amazing. One of them is a Maine Coon. Maybe purebred, maybe mix. He's big. He's huge. He's the biggest cat I've ever seen in my life. And he might get to like 25 pounds. So that's an adventure. And then general mental health things, you know? I know that like we live in a world where we all kind of talk about it now, but mental health can be kind of hard sometimes. And I just didn't record. But now I'm back and I'm excited to be here. And if anybody needs a safe space to like vent about life frustrations or talk about things going on, I'm here for you. I got you. And I'm always here. So enough life drama. Let's talk about the Sim. And other Sims things, actually. So let's see. I wrote a script for this, by the way, because I have so much that I want to say. I do have 2 not so very videos that I never posted that will be going up. They were recorded pre-Lovestruck. And Lovestruck broke a lot of things. And I didn't have the energy to edit those videos because my game was so broken. And there's a lot of ways it's still broken, but I feel like Lovestruck just really just decimated my game. And it can make it kind of hard to like want to focus on that content. But yes, so those 2 not so very pre-Lovestruck videos will be going up. And then I still have the save. I think it still works. We're gonna find out because there's like a lot going on in that save right now. And I'm really excited to get back into it. I'm obviously gonna give her a makeover because it's been a while, and I already know her eyelashes are broken because her eyelashes were given to her back when they were still in the glasses category. So she's probably going to look a little bit different when I come back, but I'm excited. I've missed her so much. I'm still going to do the whimsy stories. I know I did a criticism video. I just haven't had the energy to do the world building that I want to do for that save file yet. I've done a little bit for the challenge that we're going to start, but there's definitely more that needs to be done still. But I think I might try to do the first video and then world build after that and just kind of get a feel for like what's going on. Also, you guys, The Sims is a lot now. I've seen some people talk about this. It's like an ad all the time, right? There's like, you can see it in the video right now, the little glowing icon on the shopping cart. So frustrating. My Sims are constantly getting phone calls. There's constantly an event going on. There's constantly a pop-up about Social Bunny or Cupid's Corner or something. And like, it's a little overstimulating, just a little bit. So I think I was struggling for a while to even like engage with the game and like didn't want to edit because I didn't want to have to play. But I think I'm going to do that now because like this game has a lot of faults, right? And like EA is not always the greatest company and I don't agree with a lot of what gets done. But The Sims is a comfort game for me. I've been playing since I was a wee little baby. Obviously not a baby, obviously, so I could use my hands, but I like started with The Sims 1. I remember the day The Sims 2 trailer came out. Like, this has always been kind of a comfort series for me. And I think I'm falling back in love with it again. We're gonna find out. So anyway, enough about all of that. I'm reading my script. And I'm not gonna edit this out because this is real talk, real time, and I struggle to read quickly when I'm speaking. So what are we doing here? We are doing the Nightmare Legacy Challenge. Why? Because I want to suffer. You're not going to see her official name in this video because I ended up changing it. I just wasn't feeling it. First it was going to be London, and then I wasn't really feeling that because that's my boyfriend's name. And it was just kind of weird to have like a sim that was nothing like him that had his name spelled differently, but still. I struggle with like playing games with characters that have names of people that I know. It's just like too meta for me. I did keep the last name Sims, and then I changed her name to Lucia for a little bit. But then I wasn't feeling that either because Lucia Sims is just a lot to say all at once, and I know that I'm going to fumble that. And then I was doing some research, and I ended up on the name Valentina Sims. I feel like it fits her character. I feel like it fits. I'm going to have her in Ciudad Enamorada, so I thought it would be really great there. Sorry if I butchered that name. I'm trying my best. And so what I did first in the video is I wanted random traits. I didn't want to decide anything. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have traits, and then I'm going to build a sim on top of that. I had 3 chances, so I could randomize. If I didn't like it, I could randomize again. And if I didn't like it, I could randomize again. But then that was it. And like I couldn't go back if I got something that I didn't like at the end. I think I stopped on the second one. She ended up being romantic, socially awkward, practice makes perfect, good, and loves outdoors. I use the mod that lets my adult Sims have 5 traits because I just feel like it leads to a little bit more engaging gameplay, and then they can have those self-discovery moments and get even more, and it's great. And then I use the James Turner random traits and aspiration to pick her aspiration, and it ended up being the collector. It fits really well, so I feel like it looks fake. But I swear it's not. And with her name and the collector aspiration, I was like, I need her to live in Ciudad Enamorada because I want to get the axolotl collection. I haven't completed it in any of my other saves yet, and so I want that to be like one of the things that she does. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm gonna like make a shrine to them, and they're gonna be great. So what are we going to be doing in the challenge? I want to do 10 generations on short lifespan. This is a mega challenge for me. I generally play casually on long lifespan and sometimes no aging at all. And I just kind of age it when it feels right because I get really, really, really attached to my Sims. And generally to the point that I don't really make it past generation 2 that often because I get so upset that like previous heirs are dead that I'm like, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to start over. I can't do this. So the short lifespan literally goes against everything that I do in The Sims. So I thought it'd be fun. And like, I think it's going to be a lot shorter than I think it is. Because in my mind, right, I have a game plan of what we're going to do. I don't think that's going to work out. But we're going to try. So I have rules. Some of them are like based off rules I've seen online. Some of them are based off my own. So all traits and aspirations for all Sims must be randomized. And even the heir has to be random. So like if I have 5 kids, I have to do like a random number generator or pull a name out of a hat or something. I don't get to pick the heir that I want. So like I could randomly pick the heir with all the worst traits and I've got to play with them. So that's going to be kind of fun. Self-rule that I'm explaining now, I am allowed to edit my children and my spouses in Create a Sim because I want to. And the genetics in the game tend to be pretty dirty, so I am allowed to do that. There was one thing online that I saw that said the potion of youth could be taken 1 time per generation. I'll decide. I don't know. I might try to do it without doing that, and I'll explain why. Because I'm going to try to speed run the soul's journey, okay? I do have the funeral pack, Life and Death, that's its name, not funeral pack. And there's like, when you get to a certain point in the soul's journey, their lifespan extends a little bit. So I'm going to try to speed run that to keep them alive as long as I can, because I think it's going to be super, super helpful. Okay, another rule, no supernaturals that don't age, which is what, vampires. If I randomly roll a vampire aspiration, I think I'm just going to change it because playing with a vampire means that I get an advantage that I don't want. And like, hear me out. Okay, I love playing with vampires in The Sims, but I don't think it really fits the vibe of this challenge. So as much as I would love to, ruling out vampires. I don't have to stay on the same lot for 10 generations. A lot of times when I try legacy gameplay and I'm on the same lot, I get bored and I hate it. And then I like build the lot up a lot, but then I get tired of the way that it looks. But I spend so much time building it that I don't want to change it. So that's a thing. What else? There's some rules that it's like max 1 skill, complete the aspiration, max the career that they're in. I'm just going to kind of feel how that goes, to be honest. I really don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know if it's possible, and I know I'm already going to be stressed, so I don't want to be too stressed. Let's see. I'm allowed a starter house because I don't want to like raw dog this challenge and have no starter house and nothing on an empty lot with a sim that's going to die in like 2 days, you know. So, and by starter house, what I mean, I did build a house, and because of the world that I'm in, I tried to look at like Mexico City inspired houses. So I hope I did that justice. What I mean by starter house is I went too ham on the outside. And then it's like barely furnished on the inside. Landscaping took some of my money and I just put way too much effort into the outside of the house, but I think it's really cute. Too small for the lot. We will expand. It's fine for now. It is barely furnished. Forgive me. I literally had to delete some of the furnishings that I put because it was too expensive for her to move in. Whatever. I was debating with like deleting the rest of her money after she moved in, but I'm gonna be so real. She literally only has like 99 simoleons left, so I might just let her keep it. Because like, what's she gonna do with that by dinner? The Sims economy is accurate. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, yes. And then any spouses that I bring into the house can't bring money with them. So I can do the thing where it's like get married in 7 days to get money, or like all the phone calls with money. I'm allowed to do those, but no spouses are allowed to bring in money. And I think I'm going to stick to a rule of any people to move into the house, I can only do people that I'm either intending to marry or actually marrying. So I can't just move in like a friend to like help out. I don't really think that that's fair to the challenge. And I think that's it. I think those are all the rules that I set for myself. We're going to kind of feel it out as we go. Because again, this is going to be really stressful for me and maybe even almost borderline miserable, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I was like watching Little Simsies legacy challenge nightmare thing, and it's so funny to me, and I love all of it. I think I'm going to get really attached to this sim and be sad. But one thing that I do want to do is I want to use the funeral items. I want to throw funerals for the heirs, maybe birthday parties for all the heirs as well. I want to do a Founders Day holiday that they have to celebrate. I want to have like a family photo wall, and I want to keep it going in all the generations so that we can like look back at the pictures. And I want to do heirlooms because I just think that that's kind of cool. Again, we're going to feel it out as we go, but we're coming up on the end of our Create a Sim video here pretty soon. Again, this is Valentina Sims, and I love her already. I'm going to take a lot of pictures and hopefully not pull my hair out with this challenge. Anyway, if you're watching this, thanks for being here. I know it's been a while. I always really appreciate the support that you guys give me, and like and subscribe. But most importantly, don't forget to stay groovy. Okay, bye.